very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our program titled Attending College Event, a Must or a Choice. College life is just not about lectures and assignments. It is also about experience beyond the classroom. Many colleges organize various events to build teamwork, leadership, and confidence among students. However, there is ongoing debate. Should attending these events be compulsory or should it left as a personal choice? My name is Damia Maisarah, and I will be your moderator for today's discussion. To explore this topic more, we have three invited panelists from three different perspectives. You guys can introduce yourself briefly.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Insyirah Adriana, and I'm a lecturer from Department of University Putra Malaysia. I'm so excited to share my perspective and my thoughts for today's talk. Is to talk on the topic attending college event is a must or a choice. So I'm really excited to hear other panelists' opinion.
We can move to our next panelist.
Thank you, Ms. Rihanna. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Alya Khairunnisa. I am semester 3 student from JKT School. Thank you for having me as a student for this forum.
And my name is Afiq Aqil. I'm a single father for 4 teenagers. So two of them is already in college. So yeah, I'm so excited for this forum. And I can give my opinions as a parent in nowadays college.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for joining today's discussion. So without further ado, let's begin with the general one. I would like to personally ask Ms. Alya. So what comes to your mind when you hear college events?
Thank you, Ms. Daniel, for the question. When I hear college event, I think of activities that bring students together outside of the class, such as leadership campaign, career talks, and volunteering programs.
So do you, as a student, do you enjoy college events?
Personally, I do enjoy a college event, especially because they give me a chance to meet new people, learn new experience, and given me a break from academic studies. But it depends on the event and on my schedule. If it aligns with my interests, I do find it useful.
So thank you for the insights, Ms. Alya. So as a lecturer, what do you think, Ms. Rana?
As a lecturer, I agree with Alya. When college event come to my mind, it reminds me to activities that happen outside the classroom, such as cultural night, leadership programs, and talks and club activities. This will bring students together because the student will meet other people and meet a lot of personalities, and it gives you encourage to talk with strangers and new people. So it creates like lively campus atmosphere.
So back then when you were a student, did you enjoy attending college events?
Yes, as a student, I enjoy participating in college event, but I didn't really join everything because I really certain event only I enjoy, and it really helped me grow because I met new people, gain new skills, and do good memories. Now, as a lecturer, I encourage students to take part in their work because it's important to learn new things and you want to find in textbooks.
So we do believe that lecturer getting involved in student also in college events. So do you enjoy attending college events together with students?
Yes, I really enjoy attending college event with students because I get to talk with students and get to know their personality more.
Thank you for the both panels. I can see that you guys love college events so much. And of course, I would like to hear Mr. Aqil's opinion too as a parent.
Thank you for the excellent question. When I hear about college events, all that I think is about the vital ecosystem of growth for the students and the academics. So, it really teach the student the buildings of soft skill like leadership, teamwork, and communication that are really people look for instead of the employee. And for these events, these college events, are the social and emotional anchor for our students, our child. So this is where the strong support for the stress release and mental well-being are taken care of.
I see that you love your children so much, and you are, as a parent, I see that you are thinking forward. I know it must have been quite sublime since you are a student. But when you were a student, did you find the attending college events is enjoyable?
Back in my days, reflecting on my college days, these events are very helpful for me to release my stress, having fun with my friends, and other than that, by making building something together, such as communication, which makes us easy to talk with some people, and working together and organizing things as they taught me how to navigate the world challenges that are not in the textbooks. So I view participation in campus events not merely as an option for fun, but as a strategic investment for my future.
Thanks, Mr. Aqil, for the thoughtful opinion. So moving on, some college event is some college event attendance is compulsory. So, in your opinion, why do college make the attendance mandatory?
That's a good question. In my opinion, college sometimes makes event attendance compulsory because they want students to get involved and to be exposed more than just classroom learning. Events like seminar, workshop, and cultural program can help students develop soft skills, grow confident, and learn from real world.
I do believe some students have different perspectives, but do you think it benefits students?
Yes, I think it will benefit students, but not all students will join the event. So when we certain event, we do a attendance mandatory. The college ensure everyone gets those opportunities. It's also a way to build a sense of community on campus. Of course, the benefits depend on how the event is planned. If well planned and well organized, students can get a lot of useful information and gain something valuable. So yes, when done right, I believe it does benefit students for the long run.
So, in your personal opinion, what kind of college events does you think students love the most? Is it sports or what?
I think students love the most is even when it relates to the sport, because the sport sometimes someone that don't talk too much, it gives their energy to the sport because it
I do believe that they make great teamwork.
Yes.
So, thanks for the romantic opinion, Ms. Riana. I see why compulsory attendance is necessary. So, what about your thoughts as a single parent, Mr. Aqil?
Tough one. Back in my days, and what I hear from my son, when I hear from them, this thing is like a chore or something that wasting the time studying. So, but I know that the college have their own reason for doing this thing, and I think it's quite good, which is they teach us the how to be disciplined and good for the college have their own reason to do such things, and for the compulsory attendance for workshop or the orientation is a form of a tough love for lesson in practical for discipline. So it forces students to manage their own time schedule, so that it will be more benefits for them if real words if in the future they have a lot of things to do, they will not feel stressed out or feel burdened by it, because they already feel it when they're in the college.
I see that students have different perspectives from the college events organizers. I do believe that students might thinking in such a ways to spend time doing that. So, what about your thoughts, Mr. Aqil, about that?
Yes, students might see it as a burden, but for the college, they view it as a necessary evil. Necessary evil to ensure a minimum level of social integration and resource awareness and behavior maturity, essentially preparing them for the workplace where not everything they do will go as they want it to be.
So, as a student, what do you think, Ms. Alya?
From the student perspective, I understand why college make even attendance are compulsory. Like Ms. Adriana told us, they want to make sure students gain exposure to soft skills, like like in class, like communication, teamwork, planning, and self-confidence, which not always got in class. In that sense, yes, it can benefit students because not everyone volunteer to join. Only they understand when they are pushed to join.
So, as a student, okay, what kind of college events do you like to join voluntarily, and what kind of college events you like not to join?
Personally, I think college event that more like creative thinking. I do not like college event more to sport because I'm not really good in sport, and plus I'm really introvert. I don't really talk with people.
I see where all this led to. Whatever a college is doing, it is for the students' benefit. So let's move to our questions. On the other hand, many students feel that compulsory attendance adds pressure, especially for those with heavy academic workload and introvert, like Ms. Alya said. So what do you think, Ms. Adriana?
Yes, I do understand. Compulsory event, they can create stress, especially when the student who already have a heavy academic workload and have a lot of assignment to do. While the goal of this event is help students to grow, we also need to consider their time and their energy.
So do you think it sometimes create unnecessary stress for students?
I think yes, if students are forced to attend many events, it can give them burden rather than a benefit. That's why I believe there should be a balance. Events should be meaningful, planned in a way doesn't clash too much with students' academic responsibilities. It's important to listen to student feedback and make the event more fun and support their learning.
Kind of a thoughtful statement, Ms. Rihanna. Organizing meaningful events will benefit all parties. However, as a student, what do you think, Ms. Alya? Have you ever felt burdened by college events?
Honestly, yes. Like Miss Rihanna said, many of us already deals with tight schedule, assignments, work, and even part-time jobs. When an event involves history, students may feel pressure to attend, even when are exhausted or have no plans. Instead of totally enjoy it, they just tick the box. And the purpose of the event get lost because students are not mentally there.
I feel you nowadays. Students have a lot of commitment and would be overburdened if they don't manage their time well. So let's talk about the student strategy. In your opinion, why do some students despise or avoid attending college events?
From the student perspective, I do think there are few reasons. Firstly, I think because of time pressures. Events usually happen during peak hours, peak weeks of a week. Don't forget about social anxiety. Some students don't really like being in the crowd and do good activities. Last, I think transportation and position for off-campus events.
As a parent, I do believe that your children have different personality. So, what do you think about this issue?
About this issue. My first daughter always inside like Miss said, it happens always on a big academic study, right? So my daughter always calling me during that time, like crying, telling me that it feels burden for her to do that kind to go through it. And it's not the same for when I was in student days, because nowadays the student college have lots more activities because the funds are easy to save for. So my daughter always tell me that it takes her study time, cannot do this, cannot do that. So I feel very sorry for her. But all that I can do is only tell her that she needs to keep up with it. So that it's a thing that student needs to go through. So willingly or not, she needs to go through it.
I see that you give your daughter mental support there. So talking about the absence in college events, a survey was conducted, and more than half our respondents agreed that lack of the interest in the activity led to this absence. Do you agree with that as a student, Alya?
Yes, as a student, I totally agree with that. Some events might feel irrelevant, and students see no value in such a program. They always repeat and dismiss it, and could make students feel that it was necessary. Because of this reason, students use this time to rest or study.
So as a parent, Stanley, what would you do to encourage your children to join the compulsory attendance that your children does not like to join voluntarily? As a parent, how would you encourage your children to join compulsory attendance college events, but they don't love the event?
So, how am I going to encourage my child is I'm going to tell them that it's a part of your life. Okay, so that's like what I said earlier. Willingly or not, you need to take it. don't have any choices because it's obligatory. So take it as something new to learn because everything is that event are for your benefits. As told my doctor and kids are. All the things that in the events are for you. All the things they do are for you. So you need to take it, look on the positive side, don't look on the bad side. Okay.
I really love your beautiful statement. Thanks for your opinion. Thanks for your point of view. I am interested in knowing the lecturer perspective too.
So, from my view as a lecturer, a few reasons why student doesn't like and avoid college event because sometimes they feel shy and uncomfortable with the other people that they don't know, and other may isn't interest with and with the event and doesn't seem useful to them. So I think it is a reason to they don't join the event.
So, based on the survey, respondents also state that the constraint of time led them to choose not join college events. As a lecturer, why do you think so?
As a lecturer, I think many students are busy with their assignment, their part-time job, and other responsibilities. So they don't have time. If they have a bad experience as a past event, they might not want to join that again. So that's why college should plan very well and well planning. The event must be fun, useful, and respectful to others' time. If students see the value, like I said, they will be more willing to attend and not forced to attend the event.
I see that most of the students have their own reasons not to join the college events. The survey itself proved that it should be students' choice to join the college events or conversely. So next, do you think students should have the freedom to decide whether to join the college events or not?
In my opinion, I think it's supposed to be a choice, not a complete must. For me, students are old enough to decide what is best for them.
Do you believe some level of compulsion is necessary for their development?
A small number of essential events is supposed to be compulsion for attendance, such as safety briefing, orientation, and academic management. But for other events, I think it should be a choice. Or the college itself can make the event more relevant and engaging, so the student enjoy to attend the event not because they are friends.
So as a single parent, Mr. Aqil, so do you agree if college do this as their plan to shape your children into being a useful people by making this event compulsory?
From what I heard from Miss Alya, when I think about it, I think it would be best for it to be not non-choosable things because if you look at it, if it were a choice for students, most likely students are not going to attend the event. And it's going to be a waste of money for Malaysia, right? That's why I think it's not a freedom thing you have to give for the students. But on one terms, that the events need to be more like a stress releasing event because the students have their own workloads. The assignments are so many, and the classes they're gonna go, they're not having one lectures only, right? So they have so many workloads and they need to study for the tests, the final exams. So the events are supposed to be stress releasing events so that they could become mentally stable for the stress that they are going to come. So I think it's not it's best for it to not be a choice for the students.
So I do believe some college even make a collab with like Watania and so on. Okay, so I want to ask your guys' opinion. But I would like to point to Mr. Afiq first. As a parent, would you really let your children join Watania?
For my children, I would give absolute green light for my kids to go to be in Watania because it shapes their disciplines and mental attitude also. So they will become a person who they are.
So do you agree with the statement, Mr. Anna?
Yes, I agree with that statement because they learn how to be responsibility and manage time. So when they go to Watania, they don't be like home because sometimes some parents already spoil their kids and give their freedom, so they don't have well time to manage and do some good good activities.
So I see that both of our panels would let their children to join the Watania, but as a student, what do you think, Miss Anya?
As a student, I think otherwise because Watania usually happen at a weekend. So if we have an exam, so we have no time to study. And even I see my seniors, they really have the time packed and they rush. So I feel like it's unnecessary.
So as a lecturer, do you agree that students should have the freedom to decide whether to attend the college or not?
As a lecturer, I agree that students have freedom to choose, but certain events. Some events we must do a compulsory event attendance because sometimes the event is important, but they don't want to go to the event, and it was like Mr. Aqil said, it was of money.
Thank you to our panelists and everyone in the audience for your attention. Now we will open the floor for a Q&A session. If anyone from the audience have a question for our panelists, please raise your hand. You may direct a question to a specific panelist or to all of them.
My name is Ashika. I want to ask Miss Alya, what kind of event do you think bring the most benefit to students?
I think even that make student have like skill and like our college did like meet with interview for our future job. So students know how in the future they know how to the process of job application. So I think that kind of event really helps students to improve and help with their job in the future.
So I have a question. So my name is Naim. So any of you. So the question is, some students feel burdened by compulsory attendance. So how can lecturer balance this issue?
Can you repeat the question?
This question, alright. So some students feel burdened and compulsory attendance. So, how can lecturer balance this issue?
As a lecturer, I think I will make the event more fun and give a lot of activities. Like I will get the feedback from students, like what they are like, what they are want to do. So it will give the students more excited to join the event than sit on their comfortable chair.
Thank you for your answer.
This question I want to address to lecturer. My name is Alwani. I want to ask a question to a lecturer. In your opinion, what kind of event do you think bring the most benefit to students?
In my opinion, I think the most event that will give benefit to students is event that put the social skills more, like give their opportunities to talk in the front, so they will learn how to social with others and learn how to talk in the front. So like Miss Alya said, it will give benefit to in future. So when they wanted to interview, they will more confidence than being an introvert person.
So we have heard many insightful opinions today. From our discussion, we can conclude that college events play a vital role in developing teamwork, communication skills, and confidence among students. However, participation should be meaningful, not forced. Balancing academic responsibilities and co-curricular involvement is the key to a positive students' experience. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank our panelists, Mr. Afiq Aqil, Ms. Alya Khairunnisa, and Ms. Insyirah Adriana for your active participation. With that, we conclude our forum titled Attending College Event, a Must or a Choice. Thank you.